Hello and greetings from Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Mischka Garel, and I'm the Director of Programs for the Emory Global Health Institute. I'm delighted to share with you lessons I've learned throughout my leadership journey. In preparation for today, I took a trip down memory lane, reflecting on a career of over 20 years working in maternal and child health research, advocacy, training, and quality improvement. As I look at these photos, I can't help but smile when I think about all of the communities and families I've met and colleagues I've cultivated relationships with along the way. These experiences shaped the value that I've placed on building coalitions and partnerships to enact change. These tenets I've highlighted here collaboration, community, mentorship, building meaningful relationships, and a keen aptitude for innovative thinking truly defines who I am professionally. My WomenLift project was the co creation of a roadmap for equitable partnerships in global health research, training, and workforce development. Part of my journey began as a senior director for child health and mortality prevention surveillance network under the Emory Global Health Institute. And in this capacity, we started a very bold movement in the middle of our 10-year grant to do what we called shift the center of gravity. We built a collaborative network of talented researchers across the globe, and we would take all of our learnings to ensure that we would shift from centralizing all leadership and decision making in Atlanta to a model where we shared those responsibilities across the network, recognizing the value of country level expertise and insights in an effort to cultivate a more equitable partnership. During the leadership journey, I was promoted within the Emory Global Health Institute, due in part to the WomenLift journey, actually. As the director of programs, my sphere of influence has now expanded to do even more work in this area. As we co create this roadmap, there are a few mile markers to highlight along the way. Humility is essential. We are all learning our way forward. It is a requirement within this body of work that we respect the viewpoints, experiences, and scientific knowledge of our country partners. As we evolve in our ways of working and the way we collaborate, when we foster these equitable partnerships and that environment, decision making needs to be transparent and inclusive, especially regarding resource allocation. We also need to invest in platforms for collaboration to create a space where we share learning, problem solving, and innovation can live without fostering an environment that creates competition. Accountability needs to be at equal levels across the board, and there needs to be an investment not only in scientific capacity, but within the management and financial domain. Most importantly, organizational mindset has to be evaluated. When I started this project, I was committed to the vision and I wanted to move swiftly. But I had to take a step back and recognize that there are stages of transition that an organization will go through when initiating such a big change. Moreover, groups within the organization are likely at different phases of transition. But it is most important that at all levels of leadership are authentically committed to and believe in the end goal. We can then appreciate the phases of transition and change, recognizing that we're all at different levels of acceptance. When I reflect on a few pillars of the leadership journey that resonate most with me, I recognize that my path is unique and it's made me the leader that I am today. I learned to embrace my story, even what I would deem as pitfalls and twists and and the turns of my journey. As an inclusive leader, this experience has awakened my mindset and aptitude for action, especially when calling out injustices, power imbalances, and colonial mindsets, even the microversions. And while on my quest to become more impactful, I've always been committed to and passionate about mentoring others. But through this journey, I recognize that I must first commit to developing and investing in myself so that I can be a better mentor and leader. And a pillar that I'd like to add and emphasize is to be heard and allow this new me to step outside of my comfort zone and pursue other collaborations and passions with the wholehearted support of this amazing group of women leaders who are now intertwined in my personal journey. I thank you, a sincere thank you to WomenLift and my professional support system and my personal support system. I never wanted this journey to end, and I am forever changed as a leader, as a collaborator, a colleague, and a mother. I dedicate this presentation to my cousin, Shari Chuck, who lost her battle with cancer during my leadership journey. She was my biggest cheerleader, and I know that she's looking down today and smiling at me. Thank you all.